If they would have tried to cancel DMX for making Where the Hood At, the story of the fall in Genesis 3 is one of the most pivotal moments in the Bible. Marking the entrance of sin into the world and the beginning of humanity's separation from God is a narrative filled with temptation and divine judgment. But it also carries a profound message of hope and redemption. The story begins in the Garden of Eden paradise, created by God for the first humans, Adam and Eve. They live in harmony creation garden and enjoying the bounty of every tree, except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God commanded them not to eat from this tree, warning that, however, a certain described is more settled than any of the animals. God approaches the serpent gods, commanding doubt in her mind. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden by misrepresenting God's words? The serpent begins to manipulate Eve's understanding of God's intentions response, clarifying that they are permitted to eat from all trees, except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and touching or eating at the serpent counters, you will surely die. For God knows that when your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. This temptation appeals to Eve's desire for wisdom and autonomy, making the fruit irresistibly unable to resist the serpent fruit. It is pleasing for food and offers a promise of divine wisdom. She takes the fruit and gives some to who is with her, and he also eats. In this single ad humanity move from a state to one of disabilities. Immediately their eyes are open, but not in the way they expect. They realize their nakedness, and shame for the first time has so big leaves together to make coverings for themselves to hide their vulnerability, as God walks in the garden seeking fellowship with his approach. God, where are you? This question is not for God knows exactly where they are, but it is an invitation for Adam to step forward and acknowledge what has happened at response. Because he was naked, and who told you that you were naked have you eaten from the tree? And I hate when God turns responsibility, blaming the serpent for deceiving her. God then pronounces judgment on each party, starting with the serpent crawl on its belly, and eat dust all between the serpent and the woman, between their offspring. This prophecy contains a glimmer of hope. The seed of the serpent, Christ's victory. God will now be marked by great pain. Additionally, her relationship with her husband will be affected by conflict and struggle for authority, a consequence of disrupting the harmony of their union. Adam's punishment to fix his relationship with the ground cured him. His life will be marked by great pain. Adam gave the devil a chance to manipulate Eve. When Adam gave him the time with her, he needed it. That's what we do. We leave our women alone for another man to get in their head.